Imagine a world where life is centred around the enjoyment of amazing local food and wine. Warm, sunny weather, ideal beaches and unique architecture. Top off this perfect fantasy with a cultural imperative that you have a nice nap in the middle of the afternoon. Well, it all sounds a bit too good to be true. I'm Chuffley, and this is Chuffley's Countries. Of course, I'm talking about the Kingdom of Spain, a country with a fascinating history, a noble people and a rich culture. Spain hangs off the bottom of France and almost touches Africa while giving Portugal a piggyback. People of Spain are required to support the national economy by consuming nothing but chorizo, paella and rioja. Yes, we're going to talk about pronunciation. Chorizo. It's not pronounced chorizo because it's not Italian, it's Spanish, and they call it chorizo. Make an effort or no sausage for you. Chorizo is a dense pig tube sausage flavoured with paprika, sometimes smoked, sometimes hot and spicy, but always amazing. Paella is not pronounced paella because it's not from Yorkshire, it's from Spain. Make an effort or no savoury rice pudding for you. Have you met paella? Paella is actually the name of the massive flat pan in which they cook the dish. It combines a special variety of rice with spices and meats and what have you from the region. One town might use seafood, the next might use rabbit or chicken. Rioja, sometimes pronounced Rioja, which is also fine. Delivered to every house every morning like milk, it's a really lovely red wine produced in the north of Spain. A charming part of Spanish culinary tradition is tapas. It was invented by enterprising barkeepers as a way to sell more alcohol. The name tapas derives from an old Spanish word meaning, "Can I just have a couple of those prawns on a tiny little plate, please, mate?" The universally understood fact that delicious food on very small plates has fewer calories, therefore you can have 18 of them and a litre of red wine, has led to tapas becoming a worldwide culinary phenomenon. I really should stop making these videos when I'm hungry. If you like guitar virtuosity and sexy ladies dancing around with clacky things, well, flamenco might be up your alley. Folky music, dance and theatre from the south of Spain. It's essentially the Spanish answer to Morris dancing, and while it can never have the English Morris dance's passion and drama, it's nevertheless a jewel in the Spanish cultural heritage. When aged 18 or so, just before Spanish boys graduate from their local schools and colleges and head off to the world of work or to university, the government sends specially trained observers to spend some time watching the students. These observers are particularly interested in finding those young men who are struggling to achieve emotional maturity and those who fall short with relationships. Controversially, these boys are also observed in the showers after sports lessons. When the government observer identifies a young Spaniard who is both emotionally stunted and in possession of a really exceptionally tiny penis, that student is offered a place at Spain's premier bullfighting college. Here, these afflicted young men are trained to dress up in frilly garments and to torture bulls to death in front of crowds of the very worst types of people. It's traditionally believed that the combination of micropenis and entitlement creates the most talented professionals in the bull ring. So, go to Spain, eat, drink, spend some money, and come back with the souvenir clacky things.